question that I get a lot from my trainees and mentees. And it is just one question that keeps coming from like five different of them, like five different persons ask this particular question at different intervals or different times. And I'm like, okay, let me just, come on live here and talk to some other persons, okay, who may be going through similar things, because I believe that if you're a human hair vendor, of course, you may be going through similar things, right? And so the question that I always get from upcoming vendors, especially like I said, my mentees, right, that I am actually trying to bring up to learn how to, sell their human hair and everything. This question they get a lot, or they ask me a lot, is how do I make sales? Okay, how do I make sales? What are the struggles? What do I tend to face? Why is my hair business not going forward? Why am I not getting the profit that they told me I'm going to get, or that I keep hearing that there's profit in the hair business? Why am I not getting all of these things? Like, they keep sharing me their struggles. I've been like on the business, or I've been doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but I've not made any sale, right? I've not made any sale. Maybe for the past 1 month, or from the past 3 weeks, I've not made any sale. And these are some of their struggles that they keep sharing with me. Anytime we have a class, right, where I teach them, anytime we come together where I have to teach them, one of the major questions that they ask me is, why am I not making sales? Why am I not having customers that return, like returning customers? Or why do I not get referrals? Customers calling people or bringing more people to me, and then I always tell them that when it comes to the hair business, there are certain things you need to know. And those are the things I'm going to be sharing with you also in this live section. So if you are here and you're going through the same thing, maybe you are a human hair vendor, or you're planning to start up, or you are already in it and you are going through same thing, right? And you want to know what the solution is, then stick around on this live. And if you have any question, also leave it in the live chat part of this live video. You are going to see a chat box there. Leave your questions there. I'm going to see it and answer your questions. And if maybe you are watching it at the replay, maybe later when I am done and post it, if you are watching it at the replay, then leave me your questions in the comment section, and I'm going to definitely come back and answer your questions. So first thing is, why are you not making sales in the hair business? Now, I've said this time and time again, and even with my mentees, right? I always tell them that, look, when you are coming into the hair business, you have to come with intentionality. Because the reason why some people are not making sales in the hair business is because they are not intentional. And when I talk about intentionality, what do I mean? Intentionality in the type of hair that you want to be selling. Now, when it comes to the hair business, if you really want to see the profit is in the type of hair that you choose to sell. If you are not selling a good hair, trust me, you will not see profit. Because what people don't understand is that in this time of the world right now, everywhere you go around the world, people are looking to improve the quality of life that they have, whether in terms of their dressing, whether in terms of their healthcare, whether in terms of, their family lives. Like, people are trying to improve. Nobody wants to be caught living the way they were living like 10 years ago or 4 years ago. People are improving. People are trying to improve on their living standard. So same thing goes with people that buy hairs, or your customers or your prospective customers. They are also looking for high quality hairs to buy. People don't want to buy something today and then tomorrow the thing is bad, or 6 months time the thing is bad, and they get to look for money again to buy that same thing. In fact, if it is you, you will not do it. You tend to buy something that is going to last longer. And that is why in this hair business also, if you are a vendor or intending vendor, what you have to do is to sell quality hairs that have very good quality that can last long to your customers. Now, this is one trick that a lot of vendors or upcoming vendors don't know. When you sell quality hairs and your customer buy one, because of course the person may not know you as at the time, they will just purchase one from you, and then they'll use it and they'll say, oh, this hair, it has the quality is very nice. They will come back whenever they are ready to buy. They will save your number. They will always remember that the person I bought this hair from sold good hair for me, and since the time I bought this hair from this person, I've not had issue with this hair. That is one thing that will always keep them, as in keep in their mind, that will always be in their minds, to always carry them or bring them to you. That is one thing that will always bring them to you. Sell quality hair. And another reason why you need to sell quality hair as a small hair vendor and as a new hair vendor, right, is so that your name will leave a mark. Because you are starting, nobody knows you. But once you start selling quality hairs, the little people that you are going to attract, that are going to buy that hair from you, are going to now know that, okay, this particular person can sell, or this particular vendor can sell quality hair, so I can trust this particular vendor now. And before you know it, you are making name for yourself, and before you know it, your business is growing. So this is one thing that I tell a lot of small hair vendors: please sell quality hair. Choose the type of hair you want to sell wisely. Because don't go for just profit alone, even if I know that that's what many people coming into the hair business want to do. Even if you are looking for profit, the only way to get profit is to sell quality hair. If you sell quality hair, that's another advantage of selling quality hair. If you sell quality hair, you can put any amount of profit that you want to put, but a lot of people don't know this. You will put the amount of profit that you want to put with your full chest, and nobody is going to argue with you. Even your customer will not argue with you, because he or she knows that that thing is quality, and quality is expensive. I don't know if I'm making sense. So they will not even argue with you. But if you are going to sell fiber hairs, synthetic hairs, everybody knows that synthetic hair will last maybe a little more than 6 months. Everybody knows that all these hot heat hairs, synthetic hairs, they know that it lasts a little more than 6 months. They know. So you cannot put a certain amount of profit on it. It's not possible. If you put that amount of profit on it, they would say that, oh, you want to put all your problems on top of one hair that I will see in so and so person's place, and I'll buy it for cheap. Why is your own expensive? But when you are selling luxury hairs, when you are selling quality hairs, trust me, they will not tell you that. Your customers will not tell you. In fact, what they will be telling you is that, okay, reduce something for me now. Please reduce something. Okay, this is what I have. Can you take this thing that I have? This is the money that I have. Can you take it? Can you manage it for me? That's what they'll be telling you, not arguing with you or making you feel like you don't know what you are selling. So make sure, number one, the reason why you're not making sales is the quality of the hairs that you are selling. So as a human hair vendor, before you start, sit down very well and ask yourself, is it profit that is bringing me into this business, or I just want to come here and count bridge? And then whatever it is that is the reason why is making you come to the hair business, that is one of the things that you are going to use to pick the kind of hairs that you want to be selling, or the quality of hairs that you want to be selling. But generally, for anybody that always come to me to mentor them about selling hairs and making good profits, this is what I tell them: always go for quality hairs. It may not be easy to start, right? It may not be easy to start, especially if you are somebody that want to start with money. You want to start, stocking all of the hairs. No, that's even a wrong way to start the hair business, and I'm going to leave that for another video, right? So if you start with quality hairs, you are definitely going to be leaving your name in the minds of people that are going to definitely come back to the business, or come back to buy hairs from you. That's one thing. I have customers that still buy my hairs, and they started buying my hairs since maybe, let me just say, 2020, right? Because I started this hair business in 2017, and this is making it almost 8 years now. I still have customers that still buy my hairs from 2020. I still have customers that bought my hairs in 2017 that is still buying now. This is 2025, that is still buying now. What is keeping those customers from coming back to me is the quality of the hairs that I sell. So that is one thing that you want to keep in mind when you are, verging into the hair business, so that you will not struggle. Somebody that sell quality hairs, they don't struggle. Now I'm going to use some example of big hair sellers in my country, right? If you are in Nigeria, you know that there is a hair seller called Waneka. You cannot go to Waneka's DM and price. Do you understand? You cannot go to her DM and price, because she sells quality. If she put her price there, if you don't have the money, you will just give chance, right? You just give them. But if she's selling hair blends, or she's selling hot hits, or all these fiber hairs, you will see a lot of messed up DMs, right? People bringing bad reviews or people that are pricing the hair because they feel like it is not quality. So quality is something that will keep you long term in the business, and it is something that will help you to bring in the profit. So the reason why you are not making sales or the reason why you are not making that profit is because of the quality of hairs that you sell. So me, I don't want to talk too much and I don't want this live to really be too much. I'm planning 20 minutes because I have a son that I need to go and look out for. I don't want him to start crying before I get to him, right? But then again, another reason why you are struggling in your hair business is because you don't have enough information about hairs. I have met hair vendors that don't know the different quality of hairs in the hair industry. And I'd be like, how do you become an hair vendor? Like everybody just comes out and say, I'm a hair vendor. I sell hairs for a living. And they're just talking blah, 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 blah. How can you be in the hair industry or in whatever industry you choose to even look for money or to do business in, and you don't have an idea or a proper knowledge of how that industry works or the quality like I am sometimes I'll just tell myself that there's no need to even argue too much with these people, because even some people that will come to my DM and be like, oh, I'm a wholesaler, I sell hair, I just want to partner with you, I need so and so hair. When I ask them the quality of hairs that they want to buy, that's when I know that they don't even know what they are doing. And that is why a lot of hair vendors are sold wrong hairs. They are sold wrong hairs by factories or by their suppliers, any supplier that they choose. They are being sold wrong hairs. And then they will not have a choice, because even some of them, since they don't know those hairs are wrong hairs, they will sell that same hairs to their customers. And then when there is issue with the hairs and the customer starts complaining, they will start telling the customer that the customer is the one that is complaining. There is nothing like that. But meanwhile, you as the vendor, you don't even have an idea of how the hair business works. You don't even have a knowledge of hair. You don't even know how to decipher a good one. You don't even know a good one. You say you sell Bond Street. How can you tell me? Can you tell me like qualities of a good Bond Street without even doing the bond test? Bond test is very, very fast safe. Before we go to bond test, can you tell me some of the things that physically, if I see the hair like this, I will know that okay, this one is original? Can you? No. I've come across a lot of vendors like that. They don't even have the idea or information about the hair business. And I wonder how they survive, because trust me, you need to know when, for example, you need to know when the hair is going to be scarce, or you need to know the quality of hairs that your factory sends to you, so that you will know the amount of money that you can put on top and sell, so that you will know you can brag about your hairs when you want to sell it to your customers. Because trust me, that's what your customers want to know. They want to know if you have an idea of what you are selling. They want to know the quality of what you are selling before they go ahead to pay their monies, because of course everybody wants quality. And if you ask me, I will not tell them that I will not tell you that they are wrong, right? So have an idea of the hair business, how it works, how can you make money, right, from the hair business from the correct angle, not just anyhow that some people are doing it. How can you position yourself so that customers will come and find you, not you going to struggle to look for these customers, right? So that is another thing. Make sure you have an idea of how the business works. Make sure you have a solid information about the hair business. Know the kind of hairs that you want to sell, the quality of hairs you want to sell. Know how the hair business works. When can you stock? When should you not stock? How can you start? Right? The kind of hairs you should not even stock. Even some hairs that are of quality hairs, right? There are some that you should not bother to buy, because you will have that hair in your stock, and you will not sell that hair till Jesus come. You will not sell that particular hair. So even when there is a request for you to sell that particular hair, you don't have to stock it and keep it, right? But this is something that most vendors don't know. They feel like every hair vendor have that particular hair in stock, but this is another trick I'm going to keep for another day, because if I go into that, it's going to be a very long video. But make sure you have the knowledge of how the hair business works generally, right? If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. And if you want to connect with me, because I run a pre-order group where I come together with other small human hair vendors to buy hairs directly from the factory, because most factory will tell you is 5 kg and above. So I know a lot of small hair vendors don't know how to, as in don't have that capacity. So we come together to buy these hairs. If you are interested, there is a link to my WhatsApp in the description box. Just click it will take you straight to my WhatsApp, and an attendant will answer you there. Just tell the person you are coming from YouTube and you want to join the pre-order group. This one you can buy up to like from 200 gram, as little as 200 gram. You can buy from as little as 200 gram. If you have your questions, please leave it in the comment section. If you also want me to mentor you, to train you, to be able to start the hair business well and be cashing out, right? Go ahead. I have my email also in the description box. Just send me an email and I do that for a fee. It's not free. Okay. So go ahead and send me a mail and we'll take it off from there. So that's another thing. Number one, I've said that is the reason why you're struggling in your hair business is because you are selling the wrong quality of hairs. Number two is the fact that you don't have a knowledge of the hair business, how the hair business works. So that's why you are struggling in your hair business. Another reason, which is a very, very common one, but people don't know that this is the reason why they are struggling in the hair business, is the fact that they think promotion is for people that have money. They don't promote their hair business, right? They just, post maybe 2 times, 3 times a week, and then they are done. They just expect customers to come and meet them. But trust me, marketing, advertising, promoting is key if you want to sell in the hair business and if you don't want to struggle in the hair business. Now I can be in my house or wherever I am and my phone beeps credit alert from a customer and my phone beeps message from a customer or from my how will I put it? What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting this? Oh, from Gloria. Let me just call her name. Oh, from Gloria telling me that that's my rep, by the way. That's what I was trying to remember, my rep. Telling me that, okay, somebody's asking question about so and so. What do I say or what do I tell her? Or is this something that I should come with immediate effect to come and answer the person, right? And this is not magic. This is because I have been promoting my business since 2017 that I've been in the business. I have been promoting it. I've made a lot of money from it because I kept promoting my business. Now, let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. If you don't promote your business will not move forward. Whether it is hair business or whether it is another business, your business will not move forward, right? And I'll give you an example. If you have a shop and you have somebody that sells the same thing with you in the market or wherever you have your shop, the day you don't open and that person is open, your customers will go and buy from that person, right? Pending whenever you come back. Whenever you are open, your customers may likely buy from you. And most times, your customers will start reducing. If you have maybe 10 customers and you are not around for like 2 days, 4 of your customers may just go to somewhere else and buy, and that's the end of that your customer, especially if that particular person that they go to buy or that shop they go to buy, the person treats them very well and the person sold for them for cheap and the quality the person is selling is top notch and all. The person will not come, they will not come back to your shop. They will not come back to your shop. Do you understand? So advertisement make you visible to more people that will likely, you know, get to buy your product or get to patronize you. That is what advertisement does. It opens up your business to prospective buyers. So for you to say that you are just sitting down because you've already stocked the hairs, you're just waiting for the people to come and buy, it's not going to happen like that. It's not going to happen like everywhere is hot. That's why it's not going to happen like that, you guys. So you want to make sure that you are advertising your business and you are putting your business out there. Now there are different ways for you to put your business out there, different ways for you to do that. Social media is there, which is one of the most powerful way right now. If your business is not on social media, I don't know what you are doing. Because tell me, how do you want to tell people or the kind of people that you are looking at to patronize you? How do you want to tell them? How do you want to bring them to your business when you are not, on social media? Social media is one of the easiest way to connect a buyer to a seller. And there are different platforms depending on the platform that is okay with you, depending on the platform that you really like or that works well for you, depending on what you are looking for. You can go ahead and open up a page or an account with any platform. We have Facebook there, we have Instagram there, we have YouTube there, we have Twitter. So there are people that sell their product on Twitter, right? So social media is one of the powerful way that people are actually using to attract customers to their business or to their hair business to enable them sell. And with that way, if you keep doing it in a long run, you will not be struggling in your business because you already have lots of people that know your business online and they can vouch for you online. In fact, they can pay money without seeing you online. right? So that's one thing. Social media is powerful. Use it to your advantage. Use it to your advantage so that you can be able to make good money and not struggle in the hair business, right? Now, other ways of advertising is paid ads, right? You can run paid ads. And another way of also advertising your business is to use influencers. If you have the capacity, if you have the money, trust me, there's power in using influencers. For example, I'll talk about the influencers in my own country. I don't know wherever you are watching me from, but wherever you are watching me from, please let me know in the comment section. I would love to give you a hug from here or a shout out from here, right? But then again, the influencers in my country, right? If you pay them to talk about your product in their maybe their page or wherever platform they are using, once you pay them to do that, your business is likely to reach their own community that they have built, their own community that they have built. If they have maybe like 1 million followers on Instagram, there is a likelihood for 600,000 people to see the product that the influencer is promoting, which is your product. And if 600,000 people sees that product, especially when they trust that influencer, trust me, you will have nothing less than, let me not just put a lot of figures, but you will have nothing less than 100 customers coming from that influencers, and 100 customers on top of, let's say, 20,000 naira profits. That's good money, right? That's good money coming to you already. So there is power in promotion, there is power in marketing your product, there is power in advertising your product, and there are different channels in which you can use to actually advertise your hair business. So instead of you to sit down and be waiting for one customer to message you before you sell in a whole month or in a whole week, go ahead and market it yourself. Another way for you to market your product or to advertise your product is to build a social media community, not just having a platform where put up your business or put up your whatever that you sell or the hair that you sell, not just having that kind of page, but also having a page that you put probably your lifestyle or probably something else, but then once in a while you chip in what you sell, which is the hair. You just chip it in and then you get customers, right? That is you building a community of like-minded people. You can also do this with your business as well, right? You can also build a community straight up with your business or what you sell from either of the platforms that you like, right? And if you do this, you are going to see that people are just going to come and buy from, because one thing about social media is when you drop a content today, that content remains on social media for a long time, except maybe you go there to delete it, right? But that content remains on social media for a long time. I can tell you for a fact that there are videos that I've made on this my YouTube that are still up to today, is still bringing me customers, it's still bringing me customers, right? And that is one of the reasons why I say social media is very powerful. If you continue to use it in a long time or in a short run, you'll see that customers on their own will just be finding you. Customers will just be finding you. You will not need to stress yourself or be struggling, to find customers. My time is limited. You guys, I'm looking at the time as I'm doing this live because I don't want to exceed the 30 minutes that I've already planned, right? I have a son I have to look after. So, but then again, another thing that a lot of people do in their hair business that makes them struggle is their customer service. Man, have you seen some people's customer service in this hair business? They just treat customers like they are nothing. And meanwhile, they are the ones with your money. I know that there's this saying that says customers are always right. And I know that there are some customers that can be very, very annoying. Like some customers can be very annoying. But then again, it is your money you should be focused on. The profit you want to make from that customer is what you should be focused on, not how the customer is behaving or whatnot. Right? There is a way you position your business, and that customer would not have a choice than to heed to what you do. But there is a way you also go about it, and the customer will go about telling people that you are rude or that you don't have a good quality customer service. And in fact, people will even accuse you for that, because they expect you to manage the customer or to be able to manage the customer as a business person. Okay. Jennifer Lopez Matthew, thank you so much. You said hi. Thank you so much. I'm very well, and I hope you are also doing great. Thank you so much. Please let me know where you're seeing this live from so that I can send you a hug. But thank you so much for joining us on this live. So if you are not having a good customer service, people will tend not to patronize you, right? You will struggle in your business because if somebody buys from you and they have bad review from buying from you, they are going to tell the whole people that they know that may need that thing. They will not recommend you. They will tell them that, oh, that lady sells, her product is good, but she's very rude. She talks to people rudely. That the product itself is not even fine. In fact, even if you deliver very well, they'll start saying that your product is not good. The hair is not even good safe that I bought, and she's very rude. Some customers can be like that, and some customers can be a bone in the neck, like they can be a pain in your neck. But then again, there is a way to, you know, take care of these customers. That is why you need to have a knowledge of how, so that you are aware before time what to tell them in any particular situation or how to handle your customers in any particular situation so that you don't end up getting bad reviews. Because if you get a bad review, that's your business being dragged to the mud, whether you like it or not. And that is your profit going down the drain with all of the hard work and everything, right? So you want to make sure that you have good customer service. Quality customer service. People should not message you and then they will wait for ages before you answer them. If possible, look for an attendant that can answer people. If you are that busy, give them a phone, connect your WhatsApp to it, right? Teach them, train them on how to answer your customers for you so that they can be able to answer your customers and not keep them waiting. Because trust me, by the faces of your customers, you don't know the ones that are going to pay you. And if you look at them like, oh, what do they have? Because of the money you have in your bank account, that money will continue to reduce, it will not grow because it is profit you are looking for and not just stocking your money in your bank or in your bank account, right? So um your servicing, the way you handle your customers and everything is very, very important when it comes to surviving in this hair industry or when it comes to making money in the hair business. And that is where a lot of people struggle a lot in the hair business. Now, today, I've been answering messages. There are some, in fact, I'm dealing with a very difficult customer at the moment that my rep was talking to me about. I had to personally call this lady. I was explaining to her, it's not like what I'm saying does not make sense, but she has just refused. Like literally, you see that she's intentionally refusing to understand what I'm saying. But she is also a customer, and I want her profits, right? Because my money, the money I'm looking for, waking up every day to hustle and find is a part of it is in her hand, and I need to collect it. So there is a way I need to handle her so that she can be able to pay me that money. Because if she does not buy it, then I'm not making any profit, right? So your customer service is something that you should take very, very seriously. Customer service is one thing you should take very, very seriously if you ever want to make profits in this hair business. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to give you the remaining 2 minutes plus because I'm going to wrap up this video once it is 30 minutes because that's what I've spent like 27 minutes plus. So I'm going to give you 33 minutes more or 2 minutes and so to ask your questions if you have any question as to struggles that you have in your hair business or starting the hair business, some of the challenges that you have and some of the things that you are facing that you need somebody else that is already doing well in the hair business to, talk to you and to show you how to do it. Let me see your questions in the chat section of this live. If you also need me to mentor you, like I said, I can do that for you for a fee. I have the my email address in my description box. Just send me an email and we'll continue from there. If you want to partner with me as a small hair vendor in my pre-order group, please go ahead and chat me up on WhatsApp. I have the link to my WhatsApp in the description box, and if I am not there right now, an attendant is going to answer you, okay, and tell you what to do. Please, we only need people that are ready. We don't need people that will come there and come and be counting how many persons are in the group, right? So quickly, we have like a minute left. Let's talk about your questions, whatever you are having that is bothering you in the hair business. Let's talk about it because that's like the more reason for this life. I'm going to come back again tomorrow if I have the time. I just hope so. But basically, probably it's going to be in the evenings like this because from here that I am, it's evening. It's evening. But whenever or wherever you are watching me from and you would like to join me tomorrow, it is going to be around 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock West African time in the evening, right? So you can convert that to your time in your local whatever country that you are, so that you'll be able to know the exact time in your country that you can join us on this live. All right, so we don't have any questions that I can see here. Thank you so much, Jennifer Matthew, for joining us on today's live. My hug is coming from me to you. Thank you so much for joining me on this live, and thank you for also dropping a chat to notify me that you are on this live. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys, it's 30 minutes and some seconds, and if there is no question, of course I would like to go right now. But then again, I hope I've been able to drop something that is, helpful to you when it comes to the hair business or when it comes to starting your hair business. And I hope you'll be able to implement this. If you have further questions on the replay of this video, please just leave your questions in the comment section and I will come back to definitely answer them. Thank you guys so much. Okay, and I'll see you all in another live, or I'll see you all in another video. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on tips that I'm going to be sharing with you in order for you to grow your hair business or to start your hair business successfully. If you have not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe now so that you don't miss out, right? And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, like it, so that some other person can benefit from it. Drop your questions. You want to start the hair business or you're having struggles. If you have already started the hair business, drop your questions so that I will answer it for you. I've been in this hair business close to 8 years, so trust me, I know a lot, right? So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in another live or in another video. Bye, you guys.